Hi guys, thank you so much for being here. If you're here for the first time, my name is Valerie. In this video, we are looking at how to measure your window for your curtains and your draperies. Now I say curtains and draperies because curtains are usually lightweight and unlined, while draperies are usually heavyweight and lined. Right? Now, there are two things I need you to consider when you're doing these measurements. One, use a metal tape. Never use a plastic or a fabric tape because that can make your measurement be skewed. The metal tape will stay stiff and give you the measurement that you need. Number two is don't stand below and look up at your measuring tape. Be on just about the same level as your measuring tape. Also, what you can do is if you're measuring from top to bottom, instead of going like this, go like this. So you take it down so the measurement that you need will be at the bottom so that you don't have to be looking up for your measurement. If you have to look up for your measurement at all, consider using a step stool or a step ladder. And if you can't handle that, then call in for backup. Now let's get started by looking at the little diagram, the line diagram I have on the board here. It represents a wall, and that wall has a window just about in the center. Now off to the side here I have CL. CL stands for ceiling line. Down here I have FF. FF stands for finished floor. That makes a difference when you're measuring for your window treatments, because if you're doing a new build and your flooring is not yet finished, then you have to take that into consideration, because your floor could take off another 4 inches or so depending on the type of finish your floor will have. So make sure that you consider that. Now, what we have to do here is decide on how far below the ceiling line or how high above the window frame we need the curtains to sit. Take, for example, we need the curtains to sit just about 8 inches from the window frame, and we need them to sit off to the side above 4 inches from the frame. Then what we'll do is measure up 8 inches here, measure across 4 inches here. Wherever the line intersects, that is your point A. Now, generally, we would balance off the measurement on the other side, and that will depend on what's happening on your wall, right? But for this purpose, we'll go ahead and say we have another 4 inches over here. We're going up 8 inches, and so where the line intersects over here, it's point B. So we will have a line from point A all the way across to point B. That will be the width of the window treatment. And we're not talking about thinking about fullness or anything like that, because that's another calculation for your fabric. But first, we have to get these measurements, right? Now we have our width here. Our length will be from point A. If we're going to the finished floor length curtains, then this would be point C. So we measure from point A all the way down to the finished floor, which is point C, and that will be our length. Now for our curtains and draperies, these are the only two measurements that we have, that we need. They are pretty straightforward, across the top and down, width and length. Now, please go ahead and leave your comments, ask your questions. I really, truly hope that this was helpful to you. Also, like, share, and subscribe now. Subscribe. Share. Thank you so much again for being here. I will see you in the next video.